there, and welcome to the Natalie and
Dennis
Show. Damn, that was a quick pause over there. Podcast. Welcome to our podcast, everybody. Today is a beautiful Friday. Thank you so much for joining us.
We are very low energy, and as you can see, Natalie's drinking the illustrious discontinued Celsius.
What the hell? Can we talk about that for a second? You mentioned that last time. Celsius went out of business, you guys.
It went bankrupt. I don't know if they're going to stop selling it or what's going to happen to it.
Tell us the backstory real quick, because my girls are going to be crazy. Against? Flowrider. Okay, you did that. So apparently Flowrider.
He required royalties, or like he was like a brand ambassador and he was owed 1% or something like that. And then Celsius didn't pay him. So then court.
And he won. And so now I am savoring every little bit of the Celsius, baby. I'm going to sell it online.
What is your favorite energy drink brand?
I don't really have one.
You just drink them all?
I like them all.
Debbie, what are you drinking right now? I saw you drinking something. You're drinking Natalie.
Wait, you guys. Oh, cheers, everybody.
We've been drinking all sorts of stuff in this
podcast,
but water.
I just wanted to say happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again and chilling with us. We're going to have a good time today.
How's everybody doing? Whether you listen to us on Spotify, on Apple Music, it's Apple Podcasts, actually. Or watching us on YouTube, seeing this beautiful, rosy, sunburned face.
Yes.
I've been playing a lot of soccer recently. Sunburned face. I would love a camera switch. Atento, please. God damn.
This is our second episode of the day. Guys, I just want you to know that the logo and the whole scenery is going to come together very soon. We just ordered it and we're excited.
Why
finally.
Do we need a logo if my beautiful Pokemon cards are decorating the wall?
Dennis,
check it out.
His Pokemon cards.
I got a shadowless Magneton. Look at that.
All right. Let's get on into today's episode.
What's going on today, Natalie?
Well, first of all, tell me, how you doing?
Why are you talking like this?
I don't know why I'm talking like that. I start to get all ghetto and stuff like that because no, you tell me, what is the worst thing that happened to you this week? Let's go into that maybe.
Oh.
Give me your badness.
I was experiencing a little bit of pain, aging,
On your knee or what?
Yeah, it was a knee, but whatever. Aging, funny, whatever.
Well, you did get sunburn, like you mentioned. You were so red, right?
I would say that was the worst thing of the week. I got sunburned.
Yeah.
And I tried out this entirely new skincare routine, right?
Yeah, we have this whole regimen. I posted on Instagram where basically we drink like iced coffee, decaf. Oh, it's so good. Okay.
My favorite coffee brand released decaf. I was so hyped at Publix.
Can you say what it is? Give them a shout out.
I think it's called Blizzy. Or Busy.
You don't even know, honey. You buy it every week.
I see it and I buy it instantly. I go right up to it and I get it. It's called Busy. They released decaf. I was so hyped. I grabbed it and then we actually started a skincare routine.
We did. And oh my God, our skin has just been awesome.
Radiating.
It's been the best. At 9 p.m., I actually set my alarm.
Show me that.
At 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. we set our alarm and we do our little skincare and it's the best thing. So that's what's happening. But anyways, worst part about my week was Dennis was farting up a storm this week. Like,
are you kidding me?
Bad. I'm not kidding you. No,
I gotta hit my protein goals, and whether that means you are gonna suffer or whatever, protein goals will be met. And so, Premier Protein stirs up my stomach. Whatever.
You guys, I was dying, like actually dying. Disgusting, rotten egg. It smelled like ass.
Okay. Changing topics. Back to the skincare routine because I thought that was actually a pretty cool topic to go about. I didn't know how complicated skincare routines can be, because there is you start with the toner.
It doesn't have
first of all, you got to cleanse. No. But let's go through the 7-step process.
There's
of skincare.
10, apparently.
Whatever. Cleanse, toner, serum, right? And then you got to moisturize. And then depending if it's day or night, you either oil or you use like retinol. And then you move into sunblock. Damn, there's so many steps towards skincare.
Yeah, I don't really follow the rules and whatever.
Natalie starts with sunblock.
No, I don't. I did not start with sunblock. No, I'm getting a hang of it. I'm doing the whole skin cycling thing and that's been working very well. My skin's good, but I'm just using less product. I use 3 products and that's it.
Natalie goes sunblock,
that's not
cleanse,
true.
Exfoliate.
That's not freaking true.
And then eye cream, no moisturizer. It's going to be a prune and then her eyes going to be perfect.
But now that I've been doing my skincare with you, I have realized that I need to really look like a glazed donut by the end of the night because my skin's just looking great in the morning.
And then the next thing I found out about this whole skincare thing is I use Kiehl's. I thought Kiehl's is good.
They're getting ripped to pieces on TikTok.
But they're getting like attacked. They said that only people that use Kiehl's are the uninformed or men use Kiehl's.
And Dennis told me about this, and he literally like that's why he started this whole new routine. And he was like, I've been using a wrong thing. Basically, he's been TikTok influenced.
Can you throw out like some of like your favorite skincare brands just to like
Vanny Cream, La Roche-Posay.
Okay.
And I like Elta MD, Cetaphil, and
use CeraVe a lot.
CeraVe. CeraVe.
And then I've been using, I like Human Race a lot by Pharrell. That one's good.
I don't think that's really that good. I think it's just a brand thing.
All right. Anyways, I've been using Human Race. I used Kiehl's for a while, which I kind of like, I'm starting to stop. And then
David, what do you use?
I've gone full on Roche-Posay.
David, what do you use on your skin?
Soap.
Colombian soap.
No, I just use
He uses blue soap for like the laundry.
Colombian soap.
Raid.
Oh man, look at
David
us.
dice jabón, ¿cómo se dice? Raid.
Jabón Rey.
Jabón Rey. It's blue detergent soap for clothing that people wash with.
Yeah, and I've heard that it makes your skin gorgeous. But honey, let's get on into the first topic of today.
Okay.
So you know you lead it.
So David, hit me with that sexy song.
Oh,
you know which one?
Yeah.
The one. Oh yeah. So, married people, how do you initiate sex with your partner?
Why married people? You know, other people also have sex. You are segregating.
Well, I'm segregating because like there's a specific way that married people do it.
Really? What's that?
Well, first of all, they live with each other.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine being married and living in... No, like, okay, that's why I'm asking married people.
Mm-hmm.
How do you initiate? So some people are like, hey, it's go time.
Okay,
Or they have they have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So then they have to do like secret lingo.
We've talked about this before, and I don't know if it will come to fruition, but I always mention that I want to be open with my kids about sex because I don't want to be hiding from them or anything like that. You know what I mean? But then I don't know. Maybe once I have kids, I want them to be really innocent and stuff. So who knows? Why are you making those creepy ass faces?
Because you got to do signs like you have kids, like little Tommies running around. Right?
Little Tommies.
Little Tommies running around.
Little Tommies. Oh my God. I can't imagine when we have
I
kids.
see Natalie across the room and I'm like, I'm feeling it, right? So I'm like.
You never feel it. Let's be honest here. You don't feel it.
I'm like.
No, let me be honest here. The initiator is me, myself, and I. I'm always initiating. I don't know since when.
That's bullshit.
He hit like a dry spell.
No, it's bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah. No, it's not bullshit.
It is total and complete bullshit.
So the way that we do it is, what do we do?
It just happens.
We don't have sex.
It's totally, it's organic. It's organic. I think for us, it's organic. It just kind of happens. But some people need a push. No. Hold on.
Dennis is like, I'm not talking about this.
So TikTok, right? There's this couple and they have like older kids. And their keyword for sex is, so honey, you gonna go take a shower later? That's it. That's like the thing. And so she's like, yeah. Like she looks at him and goes, yeah. And then the kids, they did it in the room with each, they have 3 kids.
Okay.
And each of them, it was like all of their reactions to like hearing that. Funny. One of them was like, the youngest daughter was like, start giggling and like covering her face or whatever.
That's cute.
But yeah, so you have to have like that lingo. And then also it's like, you want to hang out after the kids are asleep. That's another one. Like there's so many like little ways of hinting at it.
Let's be honest. We've tried to go on a date and then come back home and like have sexy time. And it like never works out because we're fucking tired.
Rule number one.
That's the reality.
Do it first.
Do it first.
And then go out.
Yeah, because then you're both sleeping on your ass and you're so full. That's usually Dennis's excuse. I'm so full.
Being full is the worst. Being sleepy.
Oh, that's the worst.
Being like, you get home, you want to relax. Like, okay.
He just wants to play video games.
No, that's the situation. Okay.
That's the reality, girls.
Someone wrote this, right? I send her an Outlook calendar event, and if she accepts, it's on.
Scheduling sex. Honestly, it's like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we've tried doing that, and it doesn't really work out.
Terrible.
It's terrible. It's like robotic. You're like,
don't schedule it. Friday at 6 p.m. You down?
But it works for some people. Some people are that busy.
No.
Like, I feel like my friend Michelle, she's that person.
No,
Michelle Curry. I know you, girl.
You do not
She
schedule.
does. I bet she does. I bet she does.
Times.
I think she does because she's all about like Google Calendar. She probably sends Garrett something and they're
Garrett
like, it's on,
gets
baby.
An Outlook email.
And he's like, ooh, yeah, Michelle. I'm just kidding.
There's a book called How to Subtly Tell Your Partner You Want More Sex. If you sleep on the right side of the bed, you can casually open it up and your spouse will see the giant printed title on the front. Sometimes I'll just get the book and leave it out on the side of the bed. Once he was messing with me and acting like he was oblivious to like the subtle hints. The trick is to initiate sex during the day. We're both too tired at the end. That's another one.
That's very true.
Another one says, honestly, when we have the time, one of us usually just bluntly says, let's go have sex right fucking now before we can't. And we go when we do it.
Let's go have sex right fucking now. Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like I talked to my life coach about this and I'm like, how do you really initiate? Like, I feel that it gets harder as you start living with a person and kind of like go about your day. Like sometimes we're so busy with life that we literally forget. And we're like, when was the last time? Like, seriously, like we need to.
I think things just get in the way. You have a timer going off, by the way.
I do?
Yeah, look, you have a timer.
No, it's a time limit for social media.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
That totally sidetracked me, okay? But okay. Pet peeves.
Sure.
I gotta say them right now. Anyone who uses the blue screen filter on their phones, fuck that.
A
right?
blue screen filter.
Oh my God. Angelica uses a yellow screen. Like her screen is yellow, like almost like a sepia. Like, come on.
But can you elaborate on why?
No, I don't need to elaborate on that. It sucks.
All right, fine.
All right. And then anybody who adds time limits to their apps.
Me.
Why? You just hit dismiss and then you still use it. I
have a hard time with control. And so I love watching TikToks.
You lose control.
And yes, even though I'm hitting like stop time limit, like I still need it, or else I'm literally all I'm doing all day is scrolling, and I can't do that because my job correlates with what I do.
You're scrolling on TikTok, and that guy says, "Hold up."
I fucking hate that guy. Go drink some water, bitch.
En español también aparece Abby, el que dice ya pare de
Para y
scrolling.
toma agua y relájate.
No, usted sigue scrolling y no le aparece una indicación de que pare.
Damn, they don't care about Hispanics.
That's crazy. They just want to promote. That's wild.
No, they don't care about that.
All right, anyways.
That's it.
Moving on. Hit me with that song, David. Come on. Not the sexy one. Do like the crazy SpongeBob one. You know which one. It's a great song. Okay. So I was on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Strolling.
Yeah.
Actually swiping.
Yeah.
Right. And then I stumbled upon this one that you had actually already seen.
Which one?
It's about the girl who's in her 30s and she's like, oh, girls, you keep me young. Right? You actually posted that one.
I just did a recent one. It's like, oh, you girls keep me young.
And so she's using a hair wax stick.
Yep. I love that thing.
Which is a trending gadget or device.
Slick back hair.
Yes.
What's this?
And she was using hair clips.
She's trendy. She's looking trendy.
She's got it. The Stanley.
She has Miss Stanley over here, which, by the way, can you believe Bobby, my mother-in-law, found this for me at Disney? Sorry to the teenage girl who left it.
Ew. Okay. David, can you throw my laptop screen up in this on camera?
Keep me.
When we can actually watch the video.
You girls keep me young. Oh, I love you so much.
It's literally the same one that you have right now.
You girls keep me young. I love you so much.
So I think it was like in the second or third episode that it was like the whole Stanley debacle, right? People are actually now getting away from the Stanley.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Because it's got too trendy.
Okay, let me tell you this. Here's the thing. The Stanley Cup, I've been testing it out myself. It hurts to hold. You got to be like this. Are you okay, honey?
Nah, it's a little hot in here and I'm fanning myself with some Pokemon
What
cards.
the hell? So it's uncomfortable. And if this thing falls over, it's going to leak everywhere. Girls, you got to get on this one. And this is the new one, the Owala.
The Owala.
The Owala. This is the one. First of all, bam, a little straw.
Built-in straw.
Or
drinkable. Wow.
And it doesn't spill. And it's comfy. Like you can actually carry it. And it's light. And if it's in your car, it's great. Okay.
So this next segment is a small little game show. But before we go into that, I want to read some comments from the, you girls keep me young or whatever. My younger sister just gifted me a Stanley for my 32nd birthday and I surrender, babes.
I surrender, babes.
To me, they all copy millennials and act like they came up with it in the first place.
Why are millennials so bitter?
I'm at that age I can actually buy and wear everything I wanted in the 2000s.
Damn.
And I will cheer on Gen Z for resuscitating our trends. First of all, is blue eyeliner and eyeshadow going to come back?
You've been saying that for a while. I feel like color needs to come back. I look at my wardrobe.
Natalie, you never used color in the first place. Why are you saying that?
Not on my face anymore, but I'm saying like wardrobe. Yes, I love the colored looks.
Eyelashes.
Yeah. No, I love.
No, sorry, not eyelashes.
Yeah, eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm saying I love the colored look, but in general, everything became so neutral and gray. You know, like decor, what you wear. Like I'm gonna go back to the whole color thing.
2015, 2016 was all browns and like dark eyeshadows. Clothing was minimal, brown, gray, like that whole Travis Scott like brown shoes.
True. That was
and
2015.
Stuff. Like no, whatever.
That was 2015.
Like around that was like
era. 2018.
Like the Fear of God Essentials pack. It's like literally what I have on right now. Like it's kind of like
me
that.
too. I look bland as fuck.
Just like dark neutral colors. Anyways, hit me with a song, Davi. We are about to start our first physical little game show. Drink that water. I named it Drink That Water. Okay. So we're actually going to drink from a bunch of bottles and different brands of water cups, both you and I, and we're going to rate it from 1 to 5 experience. How does it feel?
Okay.
To drink?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we're going to start with not my personal favorite, but one of my favorites.
Why are we doing this? Are you trying to like...
This is fun.
Are you trying to tell people like this is the best one?
Hydrate.
Okay. So make sure you take a shot right now.
This is the Nalgene.
Yeah. That's my rock climbing cup and I love it.
This is a Supreme collab with Nalgene, but like the basic Nalgene is just white and it's just functional. It's nice. It is a little fat though. It doesn't fit in the cup holder.
That sucks. Yeah.
You just uncap it, unscrew it, boom, and you just drink. All right. The only problem with this one, personally, I would say, here, you want to take the sip first while I talk about it?
This segment is so weird.
We're comparing water bottles.
This has spilled on me so many times. I'm in the car. It all spills all over me. This is like a raggedy one, but I like it for rock climbing.
I like it. It's basic.
Because you drink a lot.
The only trouble is ice. If you drink, the ice is going to get in the way, right? There's no way to use a straw with it. It's just basic ass, right? Then we got the Kinto, my personal favorite. This is mine, right?
Yeah.
I purchased this one in LA. It's fancy as hell, right? 3-part compartment. Hit me with the song, Davi. We didn't make this sexual. This is beautiful. Kinto, which you stuck in the dishwasher and stained this week. You ruined it.
At least I helped wash it.
Right? So 3-part compartment. Okay, people, hype me up, Natalie. You don't look invested. Come on now.
This is interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
So in the middle, it has a compartment that actually keeps the ice from coming out. Mm-hmm. This is the best option for iced coffee. I'm telling you.
It is really nice.
That one is so nice. So minimal. Fits in my backpack perfectly. Fits in the cup holder. Okay, first of all, what did you rate the Nalgene from 1 to 5? We're rating.
The Nalgene, I would give it from 1 being the lowest.
1 being the worst.
2.
You give it a 2?
Yeah, 2.
It is pretty basic, actually.
Yeah, this one I'd give like a 3.
3, why?
Because I just feel like you can't put that much in here for water. And
what if it was larger? Taller?
I don't like that it has no handle, personally.
Oh,
it's
man.
sleek, but I don't know. I don't really like doing this.
David, what do you think of the Nalgene? What would you give the Nalgene? Have you used it before?
It's nalgas. That's what it is.
Nalgene.
I think it's so big for me.
Ew.
Wait, that actually relates to his word of the year. We were just talking about that. He was asking me before this. He's like, what was your word of the year? I was like, authenticity. And then I said, what was yours, David? And he was like, tiny. And I was like, wait, why tiny again? Because David's learning English. And so he was like, when we asked him that question, he was like, that was the only word that he could think of. So it goes with that. That's
the Kinto, I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
For my iced coffee people.
Bam.
It's so good. So good. Okay, Owala. I haven't drank anything from this.
So drink.
Okay, I love the hold. The hold is good.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it's not coming out of my hand.
Yeah.
For sure. The handle is so innovative. So
there's this TikTok, and this is what that makes me feel.
What does it make you feel? What? You like it that much? Okay.
I want to do this TikTok. Okay.
Do you have water in here?
I have water.
Okay, I gotta take a sip of this. Hold on.
I fucking love that song. perk tan. I just got the perk tan. Perk 30. I just got the perk 30. Honey, why are you drinking like this? So weird. You really took a gulp.
I didn't trust it at first. It's like it's a weird straw.
No, this is a great cup.
It's like a built-in straw into like the body of it.
And here's what we heard. We heard that the nurses are always ahead of the game. They started with Stanley, but now these babes are doing Owala.
Okay, what do you give the Owala?
A 5.
Really? It's the best water bottle you've ever used.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what fucking water bottle you used for the longest time? A fucking mason jar.
Yeah, I fucking love it. It's iconic.
Oh my God. Her in open bottles and cups everywhere. How many times did you spill mason jars in bed?
Plenty.
I hated mason jar phase.
Plenty.
Mason jar phase, Natalie can like, I got it. Okay. Whip out the Stanley. It's time.
Again?
It's
I already
time.
did it.
You didn't rate it. You didn't drink from it.
I don't
you didn't
like
show
this
it.
cup at all. I mean, maybe it's because we don't have the right straw.
That way you should zoom in on her. Okay. What do you think of the Stanley?
It looks pretty.
Have you ever drank from the other side?
What's the other side? Oh,
Natalie.
I haven't.
You're
I didn't
kidding.
even know. What?
Take the straw out first of all.
Oh, honey, you're gonna make me do this right now.
Yes, you're gonna do it right now. Throw that straw away.
I don't like the segment.
Well, it's our first physical segment that we do in person, and we're doing something.
Too much, honey.
No, that's not how it is, you weirdo.
How do you drink it?
Turn it. There's a hole.
There is. It's right here. This is the hole.
Yeah,
Look, that's what I'm doing.
Ugh,
I'm drinking out of it.
that's gross.
Mm-mm.
How is that?
That felt like it took a long time to get there. Like
I only added a little bit of water to the Stanley, so it's like all at the bottom.
I just don't like it. It hurts my wrist to hold, and I feel like I'm just showing it off while I'm walking. Unless you want to hold it like a baby.
Terrible. I'm not even gonna drink from that thing. That looks so bad. So I mentioned how the Kinto is my favorite. I actually gave it a 4. The wall is really cool, but it's kind of complicated.
What's the Kinto
4
again?
too. The black one.
The black one.
Okay. And now the Hydro Flask. This is my baby. I use this every day. It's so awesome. First of all, I hate the price though. It's so expensive. There's so many different types of lids, which is cool. But once they're expensive, but once you get like the lid like that you like, it's over and done. You're not going to switch to any other lid. This is the handle plus the sippy thingy.
It's too heavy for me. It falls and it gets dented. And
this is amazing. I love it.
just think it's too big. It doesn't fit anywhere.
It's so awesome. That's what the passenger seat's for. Why does it need to go in a cup holder if it has its own seat? All right. Okay. Check it out. Check it out. Done. Awesome. Like fucking, I just drank and that's it.
You know what?
Here.
I'm done with this segment.
No, just drink. Drink from the fucking Hydro Flask, okay? Rate that bitch. Come on, what you got? You're wasting water, okay? Think of kids in Africa.
I just this spout is so dirty. Okay. Thank you, honey.
Rate the Hydro Flask.
Hydro Flask, it's too heavy. I give it a
There's so
3.
many versions of Hydro Flask.
I give it a 3. I give it a 3. I give it a 3. A 3.
So the Walla wins?
Yeah.
Is that the end of the segment?
That's
Come
the end.
on,
Play the next song. Let's move on into the next segment.
Next segment, Debbie. Yes. Perfect for the segment. So this is the first time we do a creator shout out.
Oh.
We're having a creator shout out segment. And, you know, the past couple months have been very interesting for us because we've been having a lot of financial talks.
Oh, yeah. We're growing up, everybody. That's what we've been doing.
Finance has been the talk of the town here in the outlet household.
Yeah. Let me tell you. So I just feel like a lot of things are changing. This is the year of, first of all, we're getting older. Honey, you turned 30. Like, it's amazing. God bless you. And I just feel like what the hell?
Okay,
something fell from the sky.
What the hell?
No. I just feel like for the long time we just were making money, and then
who are you, Mr. Krabs?
No. And then I just feel like we never really understood how to like manage it and invest it, and so this is the year of that. And so we recently started like cash stuffing and Dennis with his Pokemon cards.
It's an investment.
No, I just wanted to get like jiggy with it. So tell me about this creator and.
All right. Well, like I said, this month has been super financial for us, budgeting and all sorts of stuff, cash stuffing, which Natalie enjoys. I wanted to talk about that for a little bit and then move into the creator. So what made you want to start cash stuffing and budgeting and doing all these things?
my financial person, my accountant was like, Natalie, you need to save more. And I was like, wait, why? She's like, you're spending so much money on food, like Uber Eats. And when I looked at my accounts, too much, like misspending, because we were also paying a lot for groceries. Things were spoiling, like I feel like we were being irresponsible with our money. And now I'm like really seeing the value, and like every dollar goes to what I really want. And I feel more free because of it.
So we're setting caps now on like how much we are spending on like groceries.
Yeah, we're budgeting.
We're budgeting for Christmas already. And it's fucking February.
It's not that we're budgeting for Christmas. We're saving for Christmas.
Yeah.
I have always been a misspender. And so I wanted to physically see what I'm spending. So yeah, every month, Dennis and myself, we sit down and we have categories. So like groceries, Jupiter is another category. Man, is it expensive to have a dog?
It's very expensive. It's ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. And yeah, I see the Pokemon card. God damn.
Okay.
So yeah.
Moving into the creator. So this guy's called, his name's Caleb. Okay. One day I went to soccer. I wasn't playing. So I'm on the bench or whatever. I watch my dad play and I kind of go on TikTok and I watch, and this guy made me laugh a lot. It was just funny. This is like ineptitude in terms of finance. It was hilarious. So David, can you share my screen for a second? This is Caleb. For everyone
I've seen Caleb.
who's interested in Caleb. Hello, Caleb. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna actually go into it.
So he's like a financial advisor or something?
He is like, he shows people who are inept with their money.
Me.
And then why what they're doing is wrong.
That's all right, so good.
So I have 4 examples.
So good.
I wanted us to watch them all and then actually discuss it. They're really funny. David, can you share my screen one more time?
You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
Wow. Oh, man.
I feel like a lot of people don't know when they can and can't get things.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. When you are not savvy with your money, when you're not checking your accounts weekly or even daily, honestly, so many things can slip up. People can charge you over something that like wasn't meant to be charged.
There's so many things that can happen if you're not on top of your finances.
And I've been so on top of it to the point where I've been saving money.
The thing is, like, so you were mentioning how Liza drinks coffee every day and eats breakfast every day out.
Can you not call me out?
She's an example. A lot of people are eating out often. Right? Yeah. And they don't know if they can afford it or not.
Right. So, I mean, I guess now that you called me out, my girly, Liza. Hi, Liza. Apparently, I'm exposing everyone. In the last episode, I mentioned my boyfriend that I broke out with. Anyways, so Liza was telling me how she's low on money. And so I'm like, okay, so let's talk about this. And she was like, she's low on money. And every day that I call her, she's out buying Starbucks breakfast and like everything. And like, that's a lot of money. How much can you spend? $15 easily on a breakfast. Yeah. You know? And so $15 times 30, you do the math. How much is that?
The thing is, some people are like, they have the mentality, right? Like this girl probably, I'm going to finish the clip in a second, but it's like, I deserve this. Like even if they feel like they don't have enough money, they like, oh, they'll put it on their credit card, for example. And you cannot put just a coffee on your credit card. It's not the financially savvy thing to do.
I mean, you can. The reality is, maybe this isn't the reality. My dad says this to me, so it's kind of getting ingrained in my head. Yeah. He's like, money isn't real. He's like, bullshit. It's just a number. And so, you know, some people do live like it's their last day.
No, what your dad says is like the world's falling to shit, and like that money is just, it's like this abstract thing.
Every Hispanic parent, they're like, take your money out of the bank and invest in land.
Everyone. Okay, well, I do have an example of someone who sees it as an abstract figure later, but let's finish this one that I was showing. Debbie, can you put it?
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I get my lot. I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now I'm doing more things now.
Any average?
An average?
How many days or hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time.
What do you think, Natalie? If someone's working 5 hours a day, they should be able to make their own breakfast, right? What are your thoughts? I want your thoughts on that.
Here's the thing. I've always been the person to believe that if you can get help to weigh off like growing in other areas, I feel like you should do it. So for example, for the longest time, I was telling Dennis, I was like, we need someone to cook for us. I remember, and you were like, we don't fucking need a chef. You were like, we're not like rich. And I was like, no, we need this because during that time we can be doing this and that and blah, blah. And eventually we got ourselves in order and now we have like a routine. So we make our own food. But sometimes it is hard when you're managing so many different things. So in this situation, no, I don't think she needs it. I think
needs it. She's not managing her time properly. And she's not managing her finances properly. Okay.
Yeah, but I hate to judge because I don't really know her situation.
Next video. Debbie, can you hit the screen, please?
What's your monthly rent?
I only give my mom $300.
So you live with your parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely a money saver.
$300 and then $246 for the car payment every week.
Every week?
That's crazy.
Wait, $246?
So, okay. This one's a little long, so I'll give you the gist of it. The girl pays $1,000 for her car every month. The thing is, though, no. So we have nice cars, whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking at Dennis because
let me finish.
Have an expensive car.
Okay. This girl has a 2013 like Camry. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, it's not even like the value of what she's giving. She's giving a lot for a bad car. And not just that, all right? This girl made a cardinal sin that no one should do.
3 weeks, I'm paying $246 a week.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, so we can quickly transition to your car debt now.
Okay. I'll tell you again. So she took out a loan for the down payment on the car.
Oh, God.
So she's paying the car plus the loan. Mm-hmm. So she has 2 payments. She's paying at the same time.
Damn.
For the one car that's definitely not worth $1,000 a month. Terrible. Mm. Okay. So I have another
Some
2 examples.
Don't really know. I feel like that's enough watching.
I know. That's
Caleb.
That's what I was going to say. That's enough. That's enough, Caleb. But
I do like what he's bringing to the table, like knowledge.
What I want to get to is, why do you feel like a lot of people our age or younger are financially inept?
Well, I can only speak from experience. Nobody taught me this stuff, Oh, I have to all of a sudden do taxes on blah, blah, blah date. Like you don't learn this stuff. I barely learned how to sign a check. Like I graduated high school. I didn't know how to sign a check. I didn't even know how to invoice someone. Like these are all things. I wish I had taken a financial class, even just learn the basics of like, these are your fixed expenses. These are your variable expenses. Like all of that stuff. It really gives you so much freedom later on.
So I was reading somewhere that there's some countries that are doing like intro to like stock and taxes and stuff, and that it's not working.
Why?
Because people lack interest in that, because that's not hard. Like what they're dealing with in that moment. So if you teach it too young, they're not going to care.
But I disagree with that, because for example, I took economy, kind of like, I think it was 12th grade year and like hated it. Right. But then when I was introduced to it in college, I just was that much more above because I knew more, So even though I didn't really pay attention back then, I actually, gave it my all.
I do feel like people fall into traps nowadays that puts them in a really uncomfortable position because other people are like preying on them. Like used car salesmen are like super aggressive.
Oh my God. Can we talk about that? Yeah. How horrible. We've had terrible car salesman experiences, right?
Terrible.
It's so hard. Like,
I don't even want to get into that.
Me neither, annoying. Honestly.
That was annoying. Used car salesman, like, oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Every single last one of
Everyone
you.
gives us everyone's giving us a thumbs down right now. No.
You know what time it is, people? It's the Dennis Random Facts of the Week. Woo! Hit us with that song.
Hey, I need one.
Hit us with that song, baby. Yeah, leave it. Let it keep going. Okay. Dennis's 2 super random facts of the week, brought to you by Natalie's Outlet. Until we get a sponsor, it will be Natalie's Outlet. Thank you. 8.2 million subscribers out there. Okay. Did you know that more than 300 million globally people don't have a single friend? Your mind was so blown that you couldn't believe it and you have nothing to say. I feel like there's so many introverted people nowadays that don't mind having or not having friends. They're totally okay with just being home.
You know, it takes a lot of energy to have friends. I think about this. I was talking about this today with you guys on live. I was on Instagram live and some girls were like, oh, I'm so excited for Galentine's Day. And I was like, dang, that's so cool. But
Galentine's Day.
Galentine's.
What is Galentine's?
With your girls.
Wow. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's always been a thing, honey.
Whoa, did you know that? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a fun.
So you have a thing with your girls. Galentine's, right?
With your gals.
So for me, the idea of having a Galentine's Day sounds fun. But the energy for me, I just don't want to.
Don't people go out with their girlfriends anyways?
But that's the thing. Like, for example, my friend invited me to her birthday party, right? And I'm so boring. I was like, I'm busy. And I really wasn't busy, but it's just like, and then I'm just watching their stories. I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun.
It depends on personality though.
But anyways, going back to that, did you know that there's actually a trend on YouTube where it's called I Have No Friends? And these videos are viral. Even for channels with like 100 followers, they get thousands, millions of views. I have no friends. So it's just any typical person sitting down saying, I have no friends. It's almost become like a trend.
Okay. Why didn't you tell me that?
What do you mean?
After I told you the fact and you just went,
Because I just was.
So you had something to say. You just
I did.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, kind of going off of what you were saying, like, it is a loneliness epidemic, but is it just a trend to be like, oh, I have no friends and I'm cool?
So it's like this, right? I have Xbox and I can be with my friends through Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't text anybody almost ever. I text Debbie, oh, we're filming podcast, 1 o'clock, whatever, right? I text Debbie, oh, you going to get soccer? And he said, yeah, okay, and done, right? Yeah. Like guys don't text too often, at least for me, right? So Xbox is like we're communicating or talking or doing our thing. We're having, you guys
talk a lot.
We talk a lot on Xbox, right? Lots of times it's about the game, but sometimes it gets a little personal. I don't know. It's not as often, right? Yeah. If it wasn't for that, I would have no friends at all. That's crazy, right?
If it wasn't for me having hobbies outside of work, I'd have no friends. You know, like
it's hard to make friends.
It's not that hard if you find common hobbies. So like rock climbing, there's people there that I see constantly.
That's true.
Right? Or like if you go to a certain church group or like you can find common ground. But I do wonder, like, are there perks to not having friends?
No, I think it's best to have more friends.
I think it's said in psychology that it makes you have a richer life. Like,
yeah.
But I will say, like one thing I thought about, like this might be a perk, is you don't have to spend that much money. Because whenever you go out with friends, god damn, do my friends spend money? They want to get a wine. They want to get the most expensive dessert. Oh, girls, you want to share it? I'm on a diet, but fine. It's like, okay, yeah, let's get it. And then it's like a $36 dessert. No. So I feel like that's one end of it. Another end is like some friends, not that they expect expensive gifts, but like I used to have a friend that would give me really expensive gifts. So I felt pressure to give her expensive gifts. And I don't like that. You know, it's something you put on yourself, but it is kind of uncomfortable, you know?
So let me say this in the guy world, right? There are hobbies like soccer. So I gotta say, if I'm playing soccer, I look at other people's cleats, like los guayos.
Okay.
And like, it's nice to have nice cleats. And like when you show up, everyone's like, oh, nice cleats. I can't guayos con bacanas or whatever, right? If Pokemon is my new hobby and I like hang out with people that collect Pokemon, like we all compare, and this costs money. Like having friends is expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you're totally right.
Perks.
You are right.
To not having friends.
Yeah.
And I think another one that I actually wrote here is you get to know yourself without the influence of somebody else, right? Like sometimes you're influenced. For example, I go out with my friends and they want to go out to dance salsa. So I'm now influenced to maybe take salsa classes versus if I go out with myself, maybe I want to take like a painting class and be more chill. But regardless, I do believe friends enrich your life.
Do you feel like you act differently around your friends?
I do. Yeah.
And is that the truer self of yourself or is that a fake version of yourself?
I don't know. I feel like I act different with different people. And some people would say that that's very inauthentic, but like I'm going to have a different relationship with my mom versus with you, you know, like I feel like with David, like I'm really playful and like we're competitive, you know, and we're like rock climbing and stuff like that. Whereas with you, it's more like business. It's like relationship.
Yeah.
So it like differs a little bit. But with my friends, this is funny. I saw a TikTok where the girl was talking shit with the girls about their man, right? And then all of a sudden her man is sitting next to her and she's like, oh, sorry. Like whenever
she has a good relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you tend to, relate to each other on certain levels.
What is your relationship with other influencers? Like, let's say you're in a room of influencers, like at a Braincast or VidCon or whatever. Yeah. How is that? Like, I want to know.
It's always
your
so awkward. I can't lie. It's awkward because I'm like a fangirl of you, but I don't want to pretend like I'm like, I know everything about you. Like, girl, I know what you did for like this morning because I saw it on stories. I was stalking you. Like, I know everything. So it's always a little bit awkward.
So that's like virtual friends too.
It is. And most of the time what we'll tell each other is, oh my God, I feel like I already know you. Like, no shit. We watch each other's stuff. And it's like, this. I think the most uncomfortable thing nowadays is when I go out and somebody will tell me something really personal that they saw like in a vlog. If I all of a sudden, like, how do I explain this? Sometimes it's nice, but sometimes it's a little bit like, oh, I shared that. Oh shit. Like I completely oblivious to it, And so that's like a little weird.
So like, let's say somebody came up to you and was like, oh, congratulations on your weight loss. You're so focused on
I love that. No, I love that. I'm trying to think of an example of when it was uncomfortable. It must have been something like sexual or something like that. I was like, why did I share that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's
like, why did I share that? But I don't know. You feel more connected.
All right. And now my second fact, that was actually good. I like that we riffed so well and we had a lot of interesting topics about that. That way the music, please.
Dan is giving me real life feedback.
Yeah. Many schools don't teach cursive anymore. Did you know that?
Yeah.
When the Common Core state standards were introduced in 2010, they did not require U.S. students to be proficient in handwriting or cursive writing anymore, leading many schools to remove handwriting instruction from their curriculum altogether and replace it with keyboard typing.
I'm curious to hear from the audience what if they know how to write in cursive. I know how to write in cursive, but I never use that shit unless I'm like emotionally journaling, Mm-hmm. Cursive was a nightmare for me. It was a nightmare. And I had to use it all 4th grade year.
Wow.
What about you? Do you know how to write in cursive?
Yes, I'm pretty good at cursive. Really? I really like cursive and I actually wrote more in cursive than normal. And then when you get to like a certain age, everybody drops cursive and goes back to normal. And then I felt like I had to go back to normal. David, in Colombia, did they teach cursive?
Write in cursive?
Yep. It's hard because you need to start escribir.
Draw. Yeah.
El micrófono.
De primero a cuarto lo ponen a hacer.
From 1st to 4th grade, they make you write in cursive? Dang.
En letra cursiva.
So look at Dennis's. This is Dennis's cursive.
Wow,
writing.
I haven't written in cursive in so fucking long.
I knew that would happen.
You guys are going to judge me.
Hello. I can't even
Hello,
see
my
that.
name is Dennis.
Hello, I don't know what
it's
that
on an
is.
iPad or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's all typing.
It is hard to write in cursive. Not my fave.
When I was really in school, right? Get this. No laptops, no iPads, no Chromebooks, no anything. It was just all paper. And like even getting Scantrons was like the big thing. It was like, oh shit, Scantron. And then you're like bubbling things in. And that was like the epitome of technology in school. And then like your graphic calculator. Right?
The worst thing that happened in school was when teachers finally got your email. And then they're like...
You talked about that in other podcasts. That's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
They forgot to give you like a homework assignment. And then now they email you the homework assignment. And it's like, girl, I'm off school. I don't want to be looking at this.
I wonder what it's like now to be, and someone comment below, because I just can't fathom like everybody opening up all their laptops and it's like a wave of laptops. In college, it was like that already. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking high school. Right?
What do you mean a wave of laptops?
Yeah, like 20 laptops. All these kids with their laptops on their desks, and the teachers were talking. And it's like everybody's typing. Mm-hmm. That like it's
kind of relaxing.
No physical. And then I guess there's that one random person who whips out like their notebook or whatever and like starts writing in pen.
Me.
I don't.
Or an weird. iPad. I've become an iPad girl. I really love it.
I know in college, I tried the whole iPad thing. One time I was an idiot. I bought a Samsung Galaxy Note, the one with the stylus. I tried to take notes on my cell phone.
No.
That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That was very difficult. But overall, iPad, laptop, like
iPads are
undefeated for studying and for all that sorts of stuff. I still feel like I learn more when I write it physically.
Me too. I have to write. That's all I do.
Writing, and I feel like I like it ingrains in my brain. Typing, I think I forget things. It's weird.
I'm at 5% battery today with my iPad. That's how much I've used it.
Wow. That means
I love it. It's my ish.
Okay.
All my worksheets are on here. Everything. Week at a glance, my life planner, everything.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
We have a very funny topic. I saw this and I started laughing when I saw it. Okay. Hit me the song, David. If being naked was the norm, what would be the worst job? Natalie, do you have any opinion as to what would be the worst job?
The first thing that came to my mind was being a rock climber. Because I rock climb and I'm like, I don't want to be seeing anyone's wide asshole from above. I'm like, you get into these crazy positions. So I don't know about that. And then the second one I thought about was being a beekeeper.
A beekeeper?
A beekeeper.
Oh.
Like just being naked. It's just like scary. Like, oh.
I thought of really bad ones, right? Skiing
naked. Ooh.
In the cold.
Yeah, that sounds like masochism.
That'd be terrible. Second, wrestler. you'd be grappling with people just butt naked, and then there's like these weird positions. You got a dick on your face.
Oh,
it's gross.
No, honey.
Like,
no.
Like UFC and your jiu-jitsu, like Brazil. Oh, gross. Right. No. And then secondly, basketball.
Basketball?
It's like schlongs going everywhere. And then someone goes up for a dunk and they put the other person's like head on.
No. I actually asked this on our community post.
Okay.
And so I asked the same question and people said, I wouldn't want to see my professor naked. So probably a teacher.
Teacher was a big one. Yeah.
Another one was police officer. Imagine running after someone naked.
That's terrible.
Firefighter. Yeah, that would be terrible. Somebody put welder.
You want to say their names? Just say their names. And
there's so many people, blah.
Okay.
Roller coaster tester. That was an interesting one.
Titties just be flying in the air.
I wouldn't really relate to that. I mean, I guess if you horse riding, that was
okay.
Horse riding.
There's a lot of interesting ones. I feel like gymnastics would be weird. Oh, okay. Let's talk about what some other people said.
Actually, no, because it reminded me of going to a nude beach. Yeah. I know you've never been to a nude beach.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider going to a nude beach?
I don't know. It's weird.
No.
A lot of old people. They can do this.
What if it's all models?
No, still it's weird.
He thought about it.
That means all about it. He'd be there. He'd be the first one.
He thought about it.
So someone said being a tailor would be kind of dumb if everyone's naked. Like no one would need clothes anymore, right? Working at a steel mill, like there's a lot of like fire and like stuff, and like you'd constantly be burned.
People wrote welding. Yeah.
Someone put stripper. But strippers are already naked, so they said that it'd be the opposite. You'd have to put clothes on.
Interesting.
And then that would be kind of like a new fetish where people get dressed and it's like a new thing, right? Fashion designer. Mm-hmm. It's kind of dumb, right? And then just welding, fry cook, working inside a restaurant naked, like it's all greasy. Have you
ever heard of naked retreats?
No.
There's such thing. So like imagine like literally you go naked. The whole idea is to like flow with life.
Yeah.
And so imagine your first meeting, a bunch of different people, you all sit in a circle naked.
That's very, very odd.
And then you have to introduce yourself.
I don't think I'm against like the whole like nudity thing. I've just never thought about it. I read a book a long time ago where this kid went to like a trailer park and everybody was naked. And then it was like how freeing it was to be like naked. It was weird.
I've been to a nude beach and it is very freeing. I didn't get naked, but seeing people, it did feel freeing. It was, I didn't stare, but I don't know. There's something about the energy. It is very like, oh, it's not that sexual.
How easy is it to like just take clothes off in a naked place? Like, did you consider it? Think about it?
I considered it.
Yeah. What kept you from actually going naked?
Scared. I was like, I'm at a nude beach right now. Oh, I see something. Like it was just uncomfortable. It's hard. You almost keep eye contact.
I would think of like video. Like, what if someone's like videoing me?
So you're not allowed.
Yeah, but like there's always those people with like a fucking telescope or something.
That's the whole idea. That's the etiquette. You're not allowed to have cameras or all that stuff. But I was there with one of the girls' boyfriend. Yeah. And he was the only guy out of all the girls. It was an all girls retreat. And I was staring at her to see how she would stare at him, but she was naked.
Okay.
And all the other girls were naked. And I don't know. I guess it's just like they were hippies for sure.
How is he?
He was so chill about
And
it.
he was naked.
No, actually, was he naked? Oh God, I don't remember. I don't think he was naked.
So he wasn't. He didn't free the willy.
No, it was just like all the girls were naked. But can you just imagine? Like, to be honest,
that's not fair.
no, I would feel uncomfortable. A bunch of girls naked around you, I would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I would be staring at your ass. Like,
But it's a part of like, what can I do about it?
but I just feel uncomfortable. Okay, take this for a second. How would you feel with a bunch of naked guys around me?
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it is uncomfy.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to visualize that. Okay. The number one worst job to do naked is a department store Santa Claus.
Oh, hell no. That should not be allowed.
A Santa Claus at the mall, kids on your lap naked.
No, honey, let's not go there.
Weird.
That is weird.
Moving on to the next segment, popular on TikTok. In this segment, I talk about popular things going on TikTok and what's going on. Okay, cool. So, popular on TikTok, reutilizing gifts or bags that you are given by brands, right? That go along with their products.
Oh, okay, like Glossier has these really cute little pink bags.
Yes. So one example that I have for you that's actually a phenomenon on TikTok right now is people reusing their Lululemon bags, right? They're really nice, like, I don't know what that material is. It's kind of like a plasticky for lunch bags. So a lot of nurses and people are reusing. That way, can you hit my laptop really quickly?
They're really good quality bags,
Yeah, well, he wasn't looking at you. I was trying to lower the volume. Okay, so she is obviously reusing the bag. And I have another couple examples, but I'm not going to show that. It's whatever. You got the gist.
That's great.
What are some examples of packaging or things that came along with brands, stuff that you purchased that you're using for something else now?
The only one I can think about is the Glossier one, to be honest. Even though, what's their name? Not Lululemon. They have this amazing bag. Oh, I just forgot their name. It's like the best bag ever. Yoga. Aloe. Aloe has like an amazing bag that they gave to everyone.
Yeah.
And like you'll always see girls wearing that bag because it's so comfy. It's the best like tote bag.
I've seen
great marketing.
4 people at the gym
with that bag.
With the Aloe bag.
It's iconic.
They just take their stuff in it.
It's so comfy. Am I too loud?
Oh, no, I think you're fine.
Oh, for a second
and it's completely free.
Yeah.
I think that's great marketing on their end.
It is great marketing.
What do you use your Glossier bags for?
I stuff like anytime I'm like going somewhere to like hair stuff or makeup or anything like that.
So I have 2 other examples of things that I can think of. And then maybe I was going to ask the audience if there's anything that like comes with their products, but Nike boxes or just shoe boxes in general.
Oh, hell no.
A lot of people keep shoe boxes to organize receipts, paper. They'll keep the box for like storing certain stuff.
Actually, yeah. You see that box over there?
Yeah, the cost statue box.
It's my memory box.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's a box that some of my cost statues come in.
They're very sturdy.
They're very high quality.
Now that you think about it, not shoe boxes per se, but I store a bunch of like just supplies in the closet. Yeah. With boxes.
So there's that. And then there's also the Glossier, whatever. And then Supreme gives a lot of stickers. So a lot of brands, if you actually show me, if you can lift that hydro flask really quickly, a lot of these, thank you for making the effort to barely even move.
I bent down.
Okay, look.
Daddy, I feel like I'm too loud. Am I too loud? Did it go up? No, I don't know. Or maybe it's this thing that's like sounding.
I think it's totally
fine.
Yeah.
I hear myself. Wait, now I'm good.
So I have here the hydro flask and it's completely covered in stickers. And I obviously didn't pay for any of these. These are completely free. They're just stickers that have come with things that I purchased. Great marketing.
That is great
but
marketing.
Just in general, like decorating, I don't know. I feel like if we ever came with a brand or came out with a brand, I feel like it's almost a requirement now.
To do that stuff, you have to.
Yeah, you have to like take a hit and like create something that is reusable to promote your brand.
But that stuff is so cheap. That's the thing that people don't understand. Now, when I look at a lot of the products, I almost see them as cheap. Like even makeup stuff or...
You mean making a product is cheap? Or
yes. Like for example,
thing?
Supreme. It's one of those brands that I can't stand behind how much money you will, or other people will pay for a shirt. That's literally the worst.
We're going in another different direction.
It's the worst material. It's so bland and they just slap something on. It's just the brand.
No. So there's 2 ways that it goes about, right? So they can have their own Supreme branded shirts like this one, which is like a Gideon basic tee, right? But if they have a collab with like, let's say like Louis Vuitton, it can go either way. Either they use Louis Vuitton build or product to create a product, or they stamp Louis Vuitton on their own basic stuff. So I mean, it can go either way, you know, which the most affordable is obviously using like basics and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just wanted to bring up the topic of like brands and like these things that they come about. They have to have concepts and ideas to spread the word about the brand. And I thought like, okay, there's this brand called Hidden that I like. And it was so cool because when we were in New York, I saw graffiti on the floor.
That's cool.
And it was like the Hidden stamp.
That's so neat.
On the ground.
Yeah.
And
good marketing.
And I saw there was a traffic light that had one. There was a building that had one, and there was a bunch of on the floor that were kind of like in obscure places, and you would only know what it was if you actually follow the brand. And I thought that was really, really good marketing.
That's really great. Yeah, I like that. Huh. Interesting. What do you want your legacy to be?
I don't know. People ask that question. I'm like, everyone's like, I need to leave a mark in history. Like, no, like I just want to vibe.
See, I think that's sad. Like I was talking to my mom about this. We were walking yesterday and I was like, man, isn't it kind of sad that like people, I know it sounds conceited, but like to be forgotten.
It happens.
But you know, like the movie Coco, like if you forget them, they really pass away.
That's a movie, Natalie.
I know it's a movie, but I'm saying it's sad.
There's graveyards all around the world where the names have faded. And like no one knows who that person that was buried in that spot is anymore.
I know. And it makes me sad because like, for example, your grandma, amazing woman, right? Yeah. I wish so many more people had met her.
Okay.
Because she was that amazing. So that makes me sad.
Well,
that people like that are just
it's also a good
erased.
thing that like I guess she lives on in our memories, right? But we were impacted by it. It also like what's to say that left a mark? Like, do you have to, is it the amount of people that you reach, or is it like how deeply you impact 10 people, you know? Like,
yeah, I think it's whatever you define it as.
Yeah. I think like, my parents have impacted me. Right. And like, they're not influencers, obviously. So
yeah,
like, yeah, maybe they've impacted maybe, I don't know, less than 5 people, maybe just me, one person. But to me, like
it could have a huge impact that ripples for future generations.
So, I mean, in that sense, like, you know, there's presidents that are presidents because their parents are good parents, or like, you know, they sent up seeds for that.
Do you think about death?
Not really.
Do you avoid it?
I think of death for others more than me.
Do you try to avoid like your own death?
Avoid? You mean like
the
I
idea
want to cross the street because I'm gonna get hit?
No, like the idea that this is an actual real conversation. Because yesterday I remember you were annoying me, and you know what he says to me?
What?
He was, "What do you mean? What? You were there?"
I don't know what you're gonna say.
This is what he says. He was like, "I'm gonna die one day, and you're gonna miss me." And I was like, "Oh shoot, yeah, no, you're right." And so, you know, I just wondered, like, do you ever really think about death?
No. So the context of that was I was doing something annoying.
Farting.
No. So I was doing something annoying. I think I had said something annoying, and you were like, "Oh, like stop doing that." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna die one day. You're gonna miss me. So might as well just live with what I'm doing now." It's so annoying.
And that made me think again about death and like the fact that it's inevitable. And I know
this
no, but it's so real. No. Listen, I think about death every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Okay. I don't think about it. That's weird. That's intense.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. But it makes
about yourself or for others?
That I will die. I think about that.
What is wrong?
There's nothing wrong.
That's
it's just
from my
think about it because I know it's real.
Yes.
And I ingrain that in my head. So everything that I do is intentional and I want to do.
So I know in psychology, well, hormonally, we have hormones that block the concept or the idea of death.
I don't have that.
So when we're young, those levels are low. So you're more inclined to do things that are more extreme, like roller coasters and like stuff that's because the concept of death is not on your mind as often.
I must be an old soul because I think about it every day.
So you're acting like you're 75, like gonna die at any moment. Cause like, no.
I don't know. See, I think about the afterlife a lot. I think about my soul.
Okay.
I think about no, but this is important conversations.
Yes.
You stray away from it.
No, I'm looking at how long this podcast is being, and we needed a filler topic for the end, and this became intense.
But honey, it's the reality of life.
So you want to keep talking about this, or do you want to leave it for
I
the
find it to be
next
very
podcast?
introspective. No, I mean, yeah, you can cut me off this time, but I will bring it up again.
That's totally fine, and I'm okay with it. And I don't mind talking about death. It's just something I don't think about too often.
That's okay. Yeah.
So that's it for today's podcast. Oh, that got really deep at the end. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or watching us live on YouTube. You got to see our bottles.
I want us to be a deep podcast.
That was deep. That was nice.
Right. It went from water bottles, surface, to death.
Well, we're a variety show.
Yeah.
Sad, happy, back to sad, depressing,
Yes.
crying.
And we will see you here every single Friday.
Say bye, Debbie. Show
Bye,
yourself.
guys.
Say bye.
Thank you for staying here.
Thank you, everyone.
See you
Thanks for
later.
joining us.
Hit us with that outro music real quick. Huh.